Night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and baby, oh, whoa, waiting for the people, waiting for the people to show. Where are you? Oh, come on, you dang. Ah, Patriots and Rams, 'cause it is the Super Bowl. Where are all my friends? There's one friend. Where are you? Show yourself. Come on. Samantha, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my love? Congratulations on being the first one in. I just got back from a special place. Hold on 1 minute so I can turn the camera. Look at this. Hey, Samantha, how are you doing? Oh, Samantha, I'm really, oh, man. Samantha, I'm so sorry. Samantha Lowe, I apologize. That's sad news. I'm really sorry. Despite being in Atlanta, I will pray for you. I am sorry to hear that. I hope you can come on here and you can just distract yourself from now. But I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. I'm very, very sorry to hear that indeed. Okay. Outside of that, how are we, my friends? It's the Friday night before the Super Bowl, and I'm very, very excited. I hope everybody's having a great day, despite everything that is going on with them at the current moment. It's just a chilly night. I'm ready. Hey, Samantha, are you ready? Because I'm ready. Yeah, I got a big day. I got to head to the airport tomorrow. But I got to represent the team. I got to put the team on my back. Patriots, and there's Rams right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 1 moment while I just gonna put that in here. I hope everybody is doing really, really well, though. I got my homework all accomplished in college, and then I said, I'm gonna stream on Friday because I gotta, 1, I promised the people, and 2, wanted to hang out. So, does anybody... Jenna, what's up? Everybody welcome Jenna to the stream. How are you doing, darling? So nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody on a Friday night. I am very happy to be streaming once again. We've got a big weekend ahead of us. And hopefully for the best for everybody involved in Patriots Nation. But also very exciting for Los Angeles because they have not had this feeling in a long time. And the Rams fans in general haven't had this feeling in a long time. So it should be really, really fun. And don't let this distract you, the fact I'm wearing an LA Lakers jacket. I am all business about the Super Bowl tomorrow. I mean, Sunday. But tomorrow I travel early in the AM. I'm going to maybe check out a Waffle House or something because that's a thing in the ATL. And all I got to say is at least it's not Minneapolis. Because Minneapolis was the definition of icy H word that I will not say. But the H-E-double-L describes Minneapolis in the winter. Oh, Jason, what's up, brother? How are you doing, my friend from all the way out in Louisiana? The King, Louisiana. Yes. So happy to see you, buddy. You got anybody got Super Bowl plans? Fall Sunday? Super Bowl security is going to be crazy. Hey, do you guys want to hear a little funny experience that I had the first time I ever went to one? Because it was a very crazy first hand experience of not even the big game. What is going on, cat? Meow. Hello, my queen. How are you doing tonight? I am very... Oh, what's up, Everett? You can't stay long, but what's up? How have you been, my friend? I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good. I gotta travel to a place down south known as the ATL for the weekend, but I'm pretty chill. I am doing pretty chill, mate. But Joel Anayo, how you doing, man? Nice to see you, my brother. You getting excited about the Super Bowl, Joel? This guy is. The crazy part is, the first time I ever went to the Super Bowl, you guys, I believe it was the Broncos and the Panthers out in the Bay, or a little ways away in Silicon Valley. The first-hand experience I had, besides the heavy, crazy security, was the fact that there was like SWAT army type, all decked out, and there were canine sniffing dogs, and there was a tank that blocked off one of the streets or whatever. It was crazy. And then there were, right in the middle of the game, I was noticing these little things flying around Levi Stadium at the time, and I was like, what are those? And then usually they have like a little camera thing flying above the stadium that's showing the game for all the people that are watching, and I'm like, those aren't cameras. But then I was like, they actually turned out to be drones. It was pretty surreal and crazy at the same time, but we felt safe and respected of all the security and police that the NFL provided to keep us safe. So that was pretty exciting. And while we're on the topic, I'm just going to make my Super Bowl prediction right now. Given that all the Super Bowls the Patriots have played in, at least in the Brady Belichick era, which is the majority outside of the one time with Drew Bledsoe where they lost to the Green Bay Packers, and the 1985 where they got demolished by the Chicago Bears. Other than that, given the fact that all of the Super Bowls have been decided by 8 points or less, I don't think that's going to change. So I'm going to say the Pats win 31-24, right at the very end. Because when in doubt, Tom's going down the field and scoring. And crazy enough, maybe the Pats defense will get a stop. If we do that, we're tied with Pittsburgh. If we don't, Brady is exactly 5-5 in Super Bowls. But we're not worried about 5-5. We're worried about going 6-4 because that's what it's all about. Can you imagine winning 60% of your Super Bowls, almost all by a touchdown or less? What's up, Cam? I told you I'd stream on Friday. I told you. But how is everybody doing, though? What are our plans for the weekend outside of the Super Bowl? How are the kids doing? How's the family doing? I'm just kind of hanging out, keeping it real 100. Because this weekend is going to be where the fun really begins. It's been a very relaxing, it's been a very busy day for me. I actually slept until 1 o'clock. And then I pretty much spent the rest of my time outside of going to the store working on my English assignment, which was very, very big. And then also doing some reading for my U.S. history class. But other than that, nothing has really been going on, at least until tomorrow. I wonder what else there is to do in Atlanta. There's got to be a lot of festivities, things are going on here. I'm happy to hear that your family's doing great. Say hello to your family for me if you can. Cameron. It is almost Chinese New Year's. What day is that? Does anybody know what day Chinese New Year's is? I know that for some reason I could never figure it out. I'm assuming it's because of a different calendar. But for some reason China has a different New Year schedule than we do. I've noticed that for quite some time, but I could never figure out why. Does anybody have an idea or actually know why China has their New Year starts a little bit different than the rest of us? Yeah, everybody say hi to Cam. Cam's my buddy. I have no idea. Yeah, neither do I. That's why I'm asking the 6 people that are in for the current moment at the moment. Yeah, I just said that twice. I've always wondered that too. Cat. I'm so glad though to have you guys here with me this evening because I'm gonna just be up front. I missed you guys. It's really, really, really fun to start streaming on my own, even if it's only been for a short while, because I can't speak on behalf of any other YouTubers, but I kind of feel like I can personally connect with you guys more, if that makes any sense, through these type of streams or whatever. Because as much as I want to get to know you more and for you to know me, to some degree, we're trying to, reach out to as many people as we can, as well as get to know more people, because there's a lot of people out there that need support and love and are looking for people to feel comfortable within themselves. So we all got to make sure we take care of each other. So is anybody hosting Super Bowl parties or whatever? Are they going somewhere? Maybe watch my stream at the same time. No, you guys can do what you can do, but you should put your family first. Family's important. I don't want to interfere with family plans and everything else. Oh, that should be fun, Cam. I hope you guys have a great time. So what are your guys' thoughts on who will win? And I better see a lot of New England. I'm just kidding. What is your score predictions? I'm going to say 31-24 for the best team in all of football. 31-24 New England. Tom Brady Super Bowl MVP. Because all of the other previous 9 Super Bowls that Tom has played in have all been decided by 8 points or less. It would be interesting, though, for speaking with an open mind, if Los Angeles won, because the Rams and the Patriots go way back to when they played back when the Rams played in St. Louis. They played New England way back in New Orleans. like right, I think in 2001. I think that was the first Super Bowl after 9. Oh, okay, Kat, we'll catch you later. I love you. I'll probably see you in the comment section or on the next one. Yeah, make sure you guys leave some helpful comments after my own video because I love reading your guys' comments a lot. They really inspire me and make me feel good about myself. But anyway, as I was getting into it, we last time the Rams and the Patriots. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. Last time the Rams and the Patriots played each other, Tom Brady was barely, he wasn't a rookie, but it was a controversial season because the Pats didn't start off very well. I believe they started 1-4 in the regular season, and actually the owner Robert Kraft was about ready to fire Bill Belichick eventually. And right around almost the midway point of the season, Drew Bledsoe, who at the time was New England and Pats fans as a whole, the way they felt about Drew Bledsoe at the time was the same way we feel about Tom Brady today. And he was the one appearing in all the commercials. He was the one, especially in all the local commercials. He was the one with the $100 million contract, majority guaranteed in money, and he was our guy. And at the time, Tom Brady was just kind of there, but he worked extremely. For anybody that doesn't know, Tom Brady's work ethic, while he wasn't knowing what we would have known today, and we did a redraft back in 2000, Tom Brady probably would have been the first pick in the draft, obviously, if we know that today. But largely due to the fact he fell all the way down so far is the fact that he didn't have what a lot of analysts and whatever else look for. He wasn't mobile. In fact, still to this day, he has the slowest 40-yard dash time in the history of the combine. His arm wasn't that strong. He was skinny. Most people, it looked like skinny to the point where it looked like a kid who'd never seen a weight room in his life. And then all these other things. And so it's funny to look back on it now. It's funny to easily look at Tom today and seeing what he's doing, still at a very high level despite being in his 40s. And it's unbelievable. But at the time, he just worked really, really hard. Oh, you're at work, Jenna? I appreciate you working so hard, but you're also watching at the same time. But I don't want to get in the way of your work if I'm distracting you. Okay, you'll tune in later. We'll go for quite a little bit. I hope to catch you in whenever you get off of work, Jenna, but you keep working hard. I love you so much. But Tom Brady, when he was given his chance, largely due to Drew Bledsoe was scrambling. You got to go too, Cam? All right, man. Hang in there, buddy. But Tom was kind of just waiting to get his shine. And so Drew Bledsoe, one of these games, it was against the New York Jets, I believe. And he was scrambling to his right, and then he took a massive hit by Jets linebacker Mo Lewis, which actually almost killed. The injury was so significant it almost killed him. Like he nearly died from the injury. It was like something like a popped blood vessel, or it was ridiculous. It was a big hit. And then from that point on, I was saying goodbye. Oh, okay, Cam. Don't worry about it, buddy. At the time, even despite when Tom was doing really, really well for being that young, most people still would have rather preferred Drew Bledsoe over Tom. And like I said, it's crazy to think about today, but back in the early 2000s, if you asked who would you rather have between Tom Brady or Drew Bledsoe, about 99.99999999999% probably would have said Drew Bledsoe. And that point 00 infinity 01 probably would have been Tom Brady's family or whatever. But that's just kind of how it was back in those days. And when they went into that Super Bowl against the St. Louis Rams with their high-powered greatest show on turf offense with quarterback being Kurt Warner, legendary running back Marshall Faulk, amazing receivers in Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, along with many other talented players, the Patriots came into that game as 14-point underdogs. And pretty much towards the end of the game, for some of my older audience, sports fans who are watching the replay can recall, I believe the game was about tied or whatever, and the legendary broadcaster, former Oakland Raiders head coach, John Madden, who's also famous now to more younger fans for the Madden video game. Hey, what's up, Dole Whip Dad? Everybody say hello to Dole Whip Dad. Baxman's in the building. Just catching you with another stream. Happy Friday night before the Super Bowl. Indeed, Dole Whip Dad. I was just in the middle of a classic story about what Tom came in today. Or how Tom Brady turned into what he would become, rather. And so, you gotta go, Joel? Well, I'll see you later, buddy, and I hope to see you when I'm probably streaming tomorrow at some point, and I'll catch you then. So what I was gonna say, you guys, was so the Patriots had the ball on offense, maybe roughly like inside their own 20, whatever it was. And John Madden is telling a national TV audience, keep in mind, this was the first Super Bowl post 9/11 and everything. And so he said, the Patriots are just going to run the ball, they're going to play for overtime. You know what I mean? And so, meanwhile, in the back of Tom Brady's mind and everyone on the Pats sideline, they're like, we're not going to play for overtime. We're going for the win. And so as the Patriots are passing and God knows what have you, John Madden's like, I don't like what the Patriots are doing. The safe thing to do is, which normally that is the right thing to do. You don't want to risk turning the ball over. You want to waste the clock, and you want to take your chances in overtime. That's the smart way to go. But as the Patriots are marching down the field, then all of a sudden John Madden changes his tune and says, I like what the Pats are doing. And keep in mind, this was before people knew of Tom Brady like they know him right now. Like, this is when Tom Brady was unproven, like, just took the reins and kind of see what he could do with it. And then ultimately, in the end, the Pats got into field goal range, and Adam Vinatieri, legendary leg, the rest is history, and the Pats won the Super Bowl. And then ever since then, all these years later, we flash forward to today. Patriots got the same coach, same quarterback. Meanwhile, the Rams have a young coach, different location here in Los Angeles. They got a right running back, argue a legendary defense in the making that may go down as one of the greatest defenses of all time. Especially if they win, and who knows how long they'll play that together, but it should be for quite a number of years legendary. And so we will just have to see, my friends. By Sunday, all I'm going to say is right now, before the first stream after the game is over, let's just say one of us is going to walk away very happy. And I'm praying for the Rams fans for all the best, but the Pats got this. We got this. I am not worried. And this is one thing is that I'm a Pats fan. I've been a Pats fan my whole life. My grandmother's from New England, and so our memories of watching games together is really gonna be fun. I think the game's gonna be really, really fun. And it's interesting because I was born and raised in Pasadena, which is technically Los Angeles too. So say the Rams do win, I'll give my props to the Rams. They're great coach because LA, it was long overdue for LA to have a football team, and the LA hasn't experienced a Super Bowl win since the Raiders in the 80s, which is also the last time the Raiders won a Super Bowl as well. Before taking a really... You're from Pasadena but not rooting for the Rams? The thing was, when I was growing up, I lived there from in Southern California in Los Angeles from 99 to 2009, from the late part of roughly August 2009, from May 99. And there was no team. Football was actually, believe it or not, my last love that I enjoyed, because I grew up a Dodgers fan, I grew up a Lakers fan, and the only closest thing to football that I ever had was the UCLA Bruins or the USC Trojans, which, let's go Bruins. UCLA, fight, let's go! Anyway, USC sucks. But I grew up, it took me a while, because if anything, out of those California teams at the time, I kind of leaned towards the Chargers in some way yes, let's go Dodgers. Yes. Go Angels. Yeah, Angels are cool. But anyway, sorry guys. I lost my palm, got sweaty for a second. Anyway, as a matter of fact, we the Dodgers were for the Chargers. I kind of fell in love with LT was kind of my dude at the time, but then again, I didn't really feel the connection with the Chargers as much because they're San Diego, and I was more of a baseball fan, and I'm kind of equal all three between baseball, basketball, and football. But at the time, I was more of baseball was my first love eventually, and I wasn't going to root for San Diego because of the Padres and everything, and I sure as heck weren't going to root for the 49ers because San Francisco Giants, no, absolutely not. And if anything, between those Bay Area teams, it would have been the Raiders, but that was before what I obviously know now. I would have been more lenient towards the Raiders than the 49ers. But anyway, I didn't really feel the connection as much, and it wasn't until I started watching New England in the mid-2000s, roughly, and it was roughly around the Randy Moss, the Wes Welker type years. So maybe with my full knowledge, knowing what I know over time, I would probably say it's been about roughly since prior to the 07, prior, right around the season where they went undefeated. But I've been a New England fan my whole life. That has not changed. And if I had to pick a second team, it would have been the toss-up between the Saints and the... But I've also lived my other second half of my life with the... At the end of the day, it's all about the New England Patriots. At the end of the day, first and foremost... Sorry, guys. I had to... Hold on. Give me 1 minute. There we go. Sorry. I got stuck on a little chair thing there. I gotta go charge my phone real quick. But anyway, I've been kind of hesitant. Dang it. Sorry guys, I'm all tangled up here. Anyway, I've been lenient towards the Saints in some form of regard because for those who don't know, I was a real big fan of Reggie Bush back when he played with the Trojans at the height of their power. I'm going to plug the cord in real quick. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good now. But I was a big Reggie Bush, so I've kind of been lenient towards New Orleans since then. But also I've been a big I just have a soft spot for the Dallas Cowboys as well. Given I've also lived a lot of my life here in Dallas since I was around when Wade Phillips got fired, and after going 1-7, been around for 8-8, 3-4 consecutive years, and I was there for the Dez, like from roughly the end of 2009 to the start of 2010 on. I was all about the Dallas Cowboys. So, but it's all about, like, if they faced off, I would probably go for New England. And if the Saints and the Cowboys played, I would slightly go for New Orleans, just a bit. But between Dallas and New Orleans, I'm going to put you guys down for a second. And I'm just going to grab some water real quick, and I'll be right back. But chat amongst yourselves. Oh, what's up, Joseph? Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. My throat is not... All right, guys, I'm back. Just like Cam says, I need to always have my water with me. But, what are your guys' predictions here? I'm going to scroll up and read the chat real quick. Oh, Dole Whip Dad, you're here in the DFW area too? Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you've been in quite a lot of chats. I would have thought you were almost a Florida native, but nice to see the DFW area represent. Ooh, you're a Dodgers and Chargers fan. That's interesting. That's really cool, my man. Sorry, I had this little bit of throw up thing in my mouth. Not exactly feeling well, but I'm gonna do my best. Water time, yes. Water emojis in the chat. As I just spilled water over myself. I am not perfect, people. Call me the Water Boy. The Water Boy, how many of you guys seen The Water Boy? That's an awesome movie. For those who don't know, you guys need to go see that movie. Because Adam Sandler, excuse me. He's a real one. My homies. Adam Sandler is a real homie. For those who haven't yet, make sure you let that John Cena smackdown on the like. Because when we hit Atlanta, we're going all out. We're not messing around. So was there any fog this morning? Well, I don't know about this morning exactly, mostly due to the fact that I woke up at like 12 o'clock and slept in like crazy. So I don't really know, but I think so. I don't believe so. We're getting a nice cool breeze though. It's pretty cool, and it should be pretty cool in Atlanta this weekend. Have any of you guys been to Atlanta, Georgia? Like, I was wondering if you guys have any decent spot. Oh, what color are you dyeing your hair, Samantha? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to tell me. I'm just all love and all about positive intentions. How many people we got in here right now? Only 2? What is that? My dad is going. Oh, wow, Kim. Who knows? Maybe I'll run into him. That would be crazy. That's really cool. It's going to be really, really fun for everybody. Wow, purple? That's interesting. That's very Laker-esque. Is purple your favorite, Samantha? Or is there a special significance for it? Whoa! Disney World Adventures is here. Everybody say hello. How are you doing, my friend? And thank you for the balloons. I appreciate it. Speaking of which, I went to PC earlier and got my Super Bowl editions. And you guys see the beginning of the stream, you will be able to see that. Cough's a little bit better, or at least it's gradual progress with honey and other stuff. Okay, I'm making sure I get my water in. Did you guys know that, you want to hear something crazy? Tom Brady, as a part of that crazy, amazing diet that he has, which is why he's so on top of everything, and why he hasn't declined yet, it's largely due to the fact that he drinks like a crazy amount of water. Like, you know how like I think the typical amount is like 6 to 8 or whatever it is, like full. He gets like 12, 24 glasses like a day. Can you imagine 25 glasses of water? Yeah, Tom Brady drinks just that much in like one day, every day. But he's high class, so I walked out my front door to see how it would be in my neighborhood. Was almost clever with fog. Oh my goodness. Hey, Caroline, how are you doing tonight? It's okay. Had a really great dinner. I should be having dinner before too long. Just trying something new as a hairstyle, but there's no specifics. Oh, that's great. Yeah, a lot of people go crazy with their hairstyle. That's really, really cool, though. I mean, look at Dennis Rodman. That man's been doing crazy hair things since the 90s. So I feel you. I feel you indeed. Caroline Wilcox, are you and your family doing any crazy things for the Super Bowl? Are you going to any parties or hosting, cooking, that type of thing? Yeah, I've been sick for a while, Joe. It's just my throat. Something's in this new house that's we haven't gotten used to yet. We had steak, corn. Dinner's ready? Okay, Samantha, go eat. Well, we're going to be on for a while, so don't worry about it. If you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you really lay the smack down on that like button tonight, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to get really crazy within the next few days. More so this weekend. It's going to get really crazy. So Disney World Adventures, how have you been doing? It's been a while since I've talked to you. I want to make sure. Air quality bags? Yeah, probably. It's a new house. We're adjusting to a lot of things. So there's some allergies and there's some stuff. Yes, go Pats. Yes. Let's go. When in doubt, I have to do my best Tom Brady. I always say let's go as an athlete, but Tom Brady's let's go are on a level that most people cannot understand. So forgive me if I'm holding my thing up to my mouth a lot. I'm just either thinking or I'm holding back a cough that's in my throat. But other than that, life is great. So, how many, for the ones that are in here, how are the siblings? How are the kids? How are the pets doing? How's everybody? Your favorite NASCAR driver is a Pats fan? Do you mind me asking who that NASCAR person is? Because I know a few, but I'm not big on NASCAR or golf or that type of thing. So who might that be? I mean, I got a few drivers in the back of my head, but none of which... Oh, I know who Kyle Busch is. I didn't even realize he was a Pats fan. Let's go. Because I saw him in a special opening day video for the LA Dodgers that they did back in 2013 on opening day. So I didn't realize where his allegiances lies. Yeah, Kyle Butch is awesome. From what I hear. You'd be just like Jim Studios is for Avengers and I am about like sports and balloons and God knows whatever else. You are my NASCAR expert, so that is the case on that. There were a lot of crazy things that happened last night, you guys. There are more than 1 million visitors expected. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll be up there for sure, yeah. Sister's good. Dog is great. Aww. That's sweet. I'm not usually a dog pet person in general, but at least not the jumpy ones for sure. But that's great. That's great that everybody's happy. I'm glad that all of you, at least for the most part, I hope are happy because I really enjoy chatting with you guys and I'm very excited for the remainder of how this first year is going to go for all of us. I'm really excited. Yeah, tickets are really high. You're right. Start filling up that other hand, Brady. I'm not worried about Tom. I'm never worried about Tom. I'm concerned, at least as of last Super Bowl, about the defense. Because defense wins championships, am I right? And also, for the guys who don't know, outside of my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, aka the best team in the history of the NBA, don't at me, Celtic fans. I am also, my second favorite team is the Dallas Mavericks, because I'm a Dallas fan and I've been a Mavs fan since 2010, aka the year before they won the championship. So, we just acquired a really crazy player the other day that's the big shebang, aka we have the next Dirk Nowitzki on our roster. 7'3". I don't know. He's a dude from Latvia. He used to play for the Knicks. He's coming off an injury. Pronounce this name with me if you dare. Kristaps Porzingis. Okay, Kristaps Porzingis. But anyway, he is an animal. Let me just say I'm really excited. All of the Mavs fans out here are excited to have Kristaps aboard with Luka Doncic. He's going to get crazy mentorship by Dirk. Faux shizzle. Anywho, let's see if I missed the chat room. I thought the last Super Bowl was Tom Brady's last one. The last one, Joseph, as in, sorry. Last one as in last win or like last one before he retires. Also, what do you guys think? Do you think if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, do you think he would retire? And personally as a Pats fan, I don't believe that he's going to retire. I think he's going to, he says, for the ones who don't know, for the funny part is Tom Brady said, like, I think it was back when he was like 37 or 38. One reporter asked him if he plans on retiring soon, and then he said, I don't plan to retire until I suck. And then he smiled and he said, I don't plan on sucking for a long time. And this was a couple years ago. So I could genuinely see him play till he's 45. And that's unheard of because nowadays you look at guys like look at old school guys like Charles Woodson and like you look at like guys like John Elway, Peyton Manning, Kobe Bryant even, or even like Dwayne Wade right now. Like those guys eventually break down, you know? Like when you get in your late 30s, eventually one of these times it just takes a toll on your body and you can't take it anymore. Okay, Joe, I'll see you later. I'll see you in a bit. Same with you, Cam. I would send you. Oh yeah, I'm planning it very soon, Caroline. Before too long. Brady barely gets hit. Yeah, he has yet to get sacked this year, and I'm hoping it's not going to be a cakewalk for sure. I'm predicting Pats by 7. If we can prevent Mainly Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. That's gonna be golden. I just wish we had done that when we were in Denver in 2015, but it is what it is. Angel McGovern is here. Everyone say hello, Angel. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate seeing you. Am I putting money on it? No. Because I got some cash that I got other things to more wisely to spend it on, and it's not worth it. Keeping warm? Ooh, that's good. Where are you? It's pretty nippy here, but we're kind of chilling. Like a villain. Except there's no villains, just love and possibility. Hey! So you're my other Canadian friend, I see. We got the cargo train, 619. We got my Tawny friend. And then we got you. I got 3 Canadian friends. That's so amazing. Oh, Canada. Yes. It's not every day when I go to a sports game, whether it's a ball game out here in Arlington or when the Toronto Raptors come to, or wherever I am and they're playing the Toronto Raptors. They, one of the rare times you'll ever hear, "Oh, Canada." Or if you just go attend Raptor games up in Canada, I think you hear, "Oh, Canada." I think you hear the American anthem first and then, "Oh, Canada," I'm pretty sure. But I've been to Canada once, but I've never been to Toronto yet. I want to, though. Oh, that's okay, Angel. That's okay. I cover a lot of different things, so don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You had a high of 13? Oh, man. Just imagine Antarctica. LA Rams are... You know what, Joseph? Sometimes I embrace the part of being the evil empire. Actually, I embrace it. If we're the villains, so be it. But that's the price we pay for Pats fans for being awesome. We do what we got to do. It's us versus the world. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. Minus 30 Celsius, wow. Yeah, we use Fahrenheit. Ooh, you're excited for a Lego movie too? That's awesome, Cam. When does that come out? I'm going to go see the new Mary Poppins next week, guys. I don't know who are you in the Empire. That depends. The Empire, that's kind of a big deal. The actual Empire for Jedi, for Star Wars, or the evil Empire that is the New England Patriots on who I represent in that evil Empire. I do, Jason. I have 2. We used to have 3, but because of the moving process, we didn't want to put them through that stress. So we found another one for another family. But we have 2. We used to have 3, but 2 of them are here. And 1 does not live with us anymore. Oh, Shih Tzu. Oh, sheesh. That's crazy, man. 79? Yeah, that sounds like heaven. Oh, Joseph, so you think the darkness is your ally. Darth Vader, eh? Yeah, I'm more of I kind of like 1 through 6, I'm not going to lie. When Anakin, Vader kind of went away, Yoda went away, Luke and Han, and now you might and I know I'm going to offend a lot of Star Wars fans, but Chewbacca might as well go as well while we're on it. I'm kind of not saying I don't like Star Wars anymore. I'm just kind of not as into it anymore. Once Luke is gone, because my dad always jokes with me to this very day about, Luke, I am your father. And I'm like, nowadays, ever since seeing that movie, it's like, Dad, Luke died. So therefore the joke needs to die as well. Anyway, it's still funny. The joke's still funny, but I'm kind of over Star Wars a little bit. Why didn't he name you Luke if he's a fan? Nah, he's not exactly a Star Wars fan exactly. It's just kind of a joke that we use in our house. It's just kind of a joke. Hope we didn't stop. It did? What? Why did it stop? I have no idea. What is going on? I have no idea what is happening right now. Because my battery is not... Should I restart, you guys? What should I do? Wait. What can I do here? Hold on. I'm trying to figure something out. Hold on, guys. Oh, are we good? Are we good now? Are we still good, my friends? Are we back? Let me know if we're still good, guys. Oh, we're back? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There must have been a connection thing. We'll move back into the other area soon. I'm just juicing my phone up a little bit. Let me go back. There are rumors that Darth Vader will be in Star Wars Episode 9? Really? I might bring James Earl Jones back if he lives that long. That would be cool to see that. In that case, I may have to hang on to Star Wars just a little bit long enough to see it. So, let's see here. What else we can talk about? Because the weekend is going to be like the big thing that's going to happen over. What? Exclamation points? What's going on, Cam? Is everything okay? Are we all right, guys? I just want to make sure that we're okay. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. I want to make sure I'm not tripping. What? Oh. Unfortunately, Cam, I do not play Fortnite, unfortunately. I only play mainly Madden and NBA 2K on the Xbox One. I do not play Fortnite, unfortunately. I used to play a lot of Lego Star Wars, though, on the 360. I don't really play much on my 360 anymore. Hey, Jim Studio, the other Rams fan. What's up, buddy? How have you been? You doing okay? I know somebody's excited for the Super Bowl, as am I. Everybody say hello to Jim, because he's my other special buddy, too. Explain that to me, because if I remember correctly, Anakin is... Oh, well, technically, Anakin died and then rebirthed as Darth Vader, to be honest. Because Palpatine kind of brought him back to life. You feel me? So technically, Darth Vader is just Anakin rebirthed, but with a darker image. Who is your guys' favorite Star Wars character? While we're on the topic of Star Wars, if you have one, or do you have any friends, or if you're not into Star Wars, if you know anybody that does, who is your favorite? Or what is their favorite if you have a friend that likes Star Wars but you don't exactly? After Luke blew up the Death Star? Oh, yeah! Because he was in the Death Star technically, wasn't he? That was at the end of number 4, right? That's so wild. I just got done running from my friends because we were walking to one of my friends' house, and I'm not allowed to walk alone in the dark, and they know it, but they ran without me to Sorry, Cam. Not Cam, excuse me, Jim. I'm just trying to figure this out, what you're trying to say here. I hope everything's okay, Jim. I've been thinking a lot about you, and I just hope you're doing much better. Because I know everybody has their own thing going on, so I wanted to make sure that you're okay. Yeah, you shouldn't hang out with them, Jim. If they're not treating you fairly, you shouldn't hang out with them anymore. That's just my advice. But always know that you have friends in here that'll support you to the very end. You know what I mean? I will always support you, even if other people may not. And that goes same thing for me. Even if I can't find anybody, I know I have a great, solid support system that is watching me and will back me up no matter what. Like from a positive standpoint, of course. And then on Endor, Anakin appears as a Force ghost. Yeah. Star Wars is crazy. They're like really crazy. Make sure if you guys haven't done so, make sure you hit the like button, okay? Because we're trying to reach out to as many people as we can, especially for the ones having a hard time. We got to always pay it forward with kindness, love, compassion, and respect, even if we don't receive it back, because that's how eventually the world will become a better place with just time and patience. House and ditched me, but when I found them, I went to his house and it was pitch black with a little lightning outside, but they all hid inside. Really scared of the owner. Kill him with kindness, yes. Kill him with kindness, you guys. In fact, maybe that might be the new slogan after Pay It Forward. Or maybe that could be the slogan, and then kill him with kindness should be the motto. Because why not hit it fly with Selena Gomez, am I right? Am I right? So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep the ball rolling here, and I want to keep it entertaining. So, what else can we talk about that you guys want to talk about? It could be you guys want to have some more questions for me? Because mostly this weekend is going to be a big, entertaining weekend where I'm going to show you guys some stuff. Come down to the... Oh man, that's a very crazy experience there, Jim. What would be funny? Rey found out she was related to Anakin. Honestly, it wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, that would be just about as crazy as Luke finding out Leia's his sister. Yeah, that'd be really crazy. Have you guys ever heard of the comedy group Studio C? They're based in Utah. Maybe Jim Studio has heard of it. But for the ones who don't know, Studio C, excuse me, sorry. Studio C is a family-friendly, like, comedy type without cussing. And if you guys don't know about them, I would recommend, if you're into that kind of thing, I would recommend, if you guys are looking for family-friendly, like, content, like from a comedy perspective, but it's like safe for kids to watch, I would recommend at least giving them a peek. And I would definitely go subscribe to them because they're very, very funny. Studio C is quite hilarious, I'll tell you. They got a variety of different sketches that they use. I would definitely recommend go checking them out. They've been doing it for quite a while. My dad and mom are proud of me, but you guys are my true friends. Yeah. They're okay. Yeah, I personally think they're hilarious, especially like with the, sorry, lobster bisque and like a bunch of other stuff. But I kind of pick and choose. But I would say for the majority of the ones I've seen, they're quite funny. But have different tastes in comedy than some others probably out there. But for the ones who are willing to take a peek that are into like family style comedy, I think they're definitely the ones that you should go check out. I thought Luke, yeah, Mark Hamill was really shocked, wasn't he? That was really awesome, Joe. Oh, you did? That's awesome. I was just actually at, if you, I think, go back to the very beginning, depending on if there's lag and it doesn't cut out, I would hope not. At the very, very beginning, you will be able to see that I got one of them, the jersey ones, in my room, along with a Pats and just one of these, along with a blue, for 2 feet that I brought, that I already owned already. Thank goodness they didn't get married. Oh my gosh. Hey Samantha, welcome back. We're doing the best we can to entertain ourselves at the moment. We kind of got into a little bit of a Star Wars discussion there, but it's all good. None at the current moment, Jim, but hopefully soon I will have that and a P.O. box available. I just have to talk about it with my dad and stuff. Thank you, Cam, for posting that link down there. But Samantha, what I was talking about earlier was that if you, it's okay. Are they? I actually don't know because I've never had one before. So I'll talk with my father about that kind of thing because he would know about that stuff more than me. Because I'm every stream I do, you guys, I'm kind of just learning new stuff as I go along. So if you guys have any like helpful tips and amongst other things, like that's very appreciated, of course. So anyway, sorry, Samantha, what I was saying earlier was that there's this family, if you are looking for like a family friendly for like siblings or whatever, or for like younger kids to watch without the like cussing and the bad words and everything else, Studio C, I think, is a very brilliant channel for family-friendly like comedy. And if you haven't already, I would recommend checking them out. And leave it up to you. But they're definitely worth it. They're very, very funny. They're based out in Utah. But don't worry, tell them the almighty Jim, yes, Avenger Nation, stand up. Jim's subs are known as the Avengers, and you guys are team backs. But we all are equal as a whole. I'm just saying it like it is, not to sound arrogant, not to sound anything, but we're all a family. And in my eyes, I got the best family in the world on here. I could not be